Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? Welcome to what is a new series I want to try out, which is a podcast between me, Jon, Sage, just loads of like friends that I have common interests with, that will talk about topical sort of situations maybe going on in the world, maybe even just cultural. So it could be music, games, anime, whatever. If you want it, put it down in the comments, and we can talk about it. We can put it into a podcast. This is audio only, I will be aware. And it might be that I might put video on in the future. So if you want to see that, smack it down in the comments. I can't know unless you tell me. So please do let me know. And if you do like this, please do smack a like and a subscribe. There will be a cut down version on my main channel. So if you want to wait out for that, and I'll be animating it and whatnot, it'll take me, as usual, about a week or two to smack it out, because it's really hard to draw a lot of frames. So just be prepared for that. And I do hope you enjoy today's podcast, and I will see you all next time. Enjoy the video. So, what do you think the worst game you played in probably the last 10 years?
Fortnite.
Jeez, I'm fucking quick.
Yeah, Fortnite.
But you played it so
Fortnite.
Sonic Forces.
Fortnite.
I've never uninstalled a game so fast.
Sonic Forces.
No. APB reloaded.
No, you can't say that shit. That was brilliant. What are you on about? I got a brilliant video out of that.
Big City Stories.
Fucking hell, that was terrible. I got stuck in a bus for 10 minutes.
I'm pretty sure one of those games, I think it was on APB reloaded, I pretended to be a prostitute, and you've picked me up.
That was Big City Stories.
Was that Big City Stories? I'm pretty sure we were both.
No, yeah, because you were just stood outside at road with your goblin fucking character. Was it Big City? Oh, it might be an APB reloaded.
I played Big City with you, and I don't remember that, so it had to be an APB.
It must have been
Must
an
be
APB.
I do remember, because I was like, oh, we're going to take a shortcut, and then I go over a big ramp.
True.
I remember that was such a weird fucking video. Big City Story, just free to play games in general on the PlayStation Store are fucking terrible.
Some.
There's a few
are terrible.
exceptions.
Like there are some.
Obviously, like, Warframe's fucking banger. No, you might not agree, but what else were there? 3-on-3 freestyle.
We don't talk about that one.
No, typical 15-year-old John. If you were even 15, you probably were.
When was it uploaded? 2018?
That sounds quite likely.
Gravel.
Gravel was a fucking terrible.
That was a horrible race.
It was a good game. Like, I don't know if you played it, Sid, but what was it called?
I like Barack Obama.
What was it called? You know it. You played it with me.
I've played a million fucking games with your pal.
The fly thing where you go around building shit with turrets.
Mech Arena.
Mech Arena. That was a good game.
That was a good game.
Did you play it?
No, I'm not playing it. 1.5 hours, and we didn't even realise time had passed.
Yeah.
We were just there.
I'm pretty sure we quit that game because it was just so long. We did it on a few.
I remember an amazing game me and Callum played. Star Trek Online.
Oh, that was terrible.
But a genuine downfall of a game though is probably like Halo. I know you don't play Halo, but
As soon as Bungie left,
that got worse as it went on. Halo 4 was okay for the story.
it was their first good game, and their only good game.
Yeah.
Halo 5 Guardians was just shit. The story was what? The marketing was what? They added fucking
I only enjoyed Reach.
Advanced Warfare Exo jumps into it and ground slams and shit.
I only enjoyed Halo for the multiplayer for playing on the fucking Forge. Is it Forge?
Yeah, 3 was peak multiplayer. I think Reach was good, but 3 was the best.
What Halo was too, though, wasn't it?
Shut up, just because you've not played Halo. I've only played.
If I've had PlayStations,
I've only played Reach and Force.
So.
What is it? Pokemon's had a really bad downfall, you know.
Yeah.
I would say it's a bad downfall. I'm just saying, like, they're just too easy nowadays.
Well, the fucking stories are always a piece of piss nowadays. Like, Emerald was pretty fucking hard.
That's why I'm starting to play, like, Pokemon Revolution and shit.
Stuff like that just tends to be a lot fucking harder.
Yeah. It's something about training them and shit. It's just, you don't really need to. You just need to
online battles are even harder than they used to be.
Yeah.
So it started in, like, 4th gen, I think, online. It's the worst shoot 'em up at the minute.
Shooter. There's a few. There's
so fucking many, man.
You got Warface.
Warface is a good co-op game. Don't fucking look at me like that. Warface is funny because it's it's fun because it's stupid.
That's it. PB Reloaded is that. Well, Cold War is okay. I don't like the multiplayer. That's my only problem.
No, skill-based matchmaking ruined it.
It's just I'm sick of being fucking Spawn. It's just COD. It's just fucking COD multiplayer. What are you fucking doing? Don't need your fucking hair.
Just feel personally.
You just you're just there with my fucking Stanley knife cutting your hair off.
You could clone me.
Why would I want another one?
Fucking hell!
One's hard enough to deal with.
Like you deal with me on a daily basis.
Yeah, I do.
The worst games. What are the worst games? What are the worst games you can just label?
Realistically, Simpsons Hit and Run was a terrible game. It was only good because it was The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah.
Another game.
What's the most recent games like in the last 2 years that you just think are just utterly shite?
Days Gone.
Days Gone.
I've heard it's a very, very 50-50. Like, I know Josh.
You either really like it or you don't like it. I didn't like
like
it.
Marmite of the
I'm about to say that.
past 5 years of games. That's just Marmite. What else have I fucking played as of
It's
recent?
definitely not the worst, but to be honest.
What about the worst MMO you've played recently?
I can't remember last time I actually played a proper MMO.
Black Desert.
Black Desert was probably my most recent. I didn't enjoy that.
The PvE is really good. It's just the PvP's terrible. I've tried PvP.
I haven't done the
It's
PvP.
really fucking bad, and the meta's really stuck at the minute.
Terror was good. I liked Terror.
Yeah, but Terror was just downgraded Black Desert. And the PvP... The only good thing they had in that were dungeons.
That's the problem with Black Desert. It doesn't have dungeons.
If it had dungeons, it'd be a lot better of an MMO.
They could easily improve their combat in that game.
Oh, easily. Fucking
Fair, isn't that? I don't think it's that bad, personally. Yeah.
It's Black Desert is a brilliant game. Terror is a decent one as well. What I've played WoW. I somewhat enjoyed it. I just don't want to have to pay.
I've played a few. I've played RuneScape.
I don't like subscription based.
I don't.
I've never played RuneScape. I've always wanted to.
The Final Fantasy one as well. I don't like that.
No, I want a fan of fucking Final Fantasy.
I'm not a fan.
Just like I like the old ones. Like I've got 7 over there, but
Do you know what has gone down recently? Just a studio Bethesda.
Yeah.
Bethesda have gone down so.
They started off
far.
strong with the Elder Scrolls games, the Fallout games.
Basically, Fallout. Anything after Fallout 3 was realistic.
I know a lot of people didn't like Fallout. You know?
Fallout 3 is the best one from what I've heard, and New Vegas were really good as well.
Fallout 4 wasn't bad.
People
I
just
think
really
it was.
despise it. I fucking loved it.
I don't mind it.
There's a reason I'm doing it. Platinum it.
I think it's good. Obviously, the Skyrim. Everyone loves Skyrim. It's their fucking money maker. It's their baby.
I've never played it.
I don't know how.
I didn't like it.
Did you not like it?
Nope.
Wow, that's surprising.
I like watching videos on it, so I assume I'd probably like it if I played it. Because I don't know, I just quite like the aspects. It's just very fantasy.
Obviously, everyone likes fantasy. Everyone likes fantasy genres, which depends what you do. I just like Skyrim because you can just the mods are cool. You can do so much mods. You can make your own bases. You can adopt children.
Didn't they start costing them though?
No.
Or were they all free?
The community makes them.
Because Fallout ended up being that way.
Yeah, they added atoms, didn't they?
The community makes them.
Coins.
Fucking monetization.
And then there's Fallout 76.
That was the downfall of Bethesda. They got greedy.
Yeah, Fallout
That's
76.
every single studio
Yeah,
nowadays.
but from just making single player story games with some DLC to then monetizing the fuck out of everything.
Ubisoft.
Look at Call of Duty. Call of Duty and Black Ops 2 had the only DLC gun in that game was the Peacekeeper, and you got that with the season season pass and the DLC.
It was the first DLC you got it with.
Yeah, and that was the first DLC gun. And then when they found that out, look at fucking
Black Ops 3 probably has more DLC weapons than normal, doesn't it?
Oh, Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3 is the worst.
After
supply
Black Ops
drop
2
system.
came Ghosts, and that was monetized like fuck.
Yeah, but they were all cosmetic.
Yeah, they were all
based.
cosmetic, but
You
still
had
monetized.
You had the Ripper, but you got that with the season pass.
And then it just jumped straight to Advanced Warfare, and that's where it just
Supply
changed.
drops. That was because of Overwatch, that, wasn't it?
I don't actually know. I don't even know the backstory behind that, to be honest.
I played Overwatch a bit.
Have you actually?
A bit. I played it at Kai's.
I've never played it.
I've never played it. I remember I was going to play the beta, but I decided not to.
The reason I don't like it is the same reason I don't really like Apex. It's the guns and the weapons.
I don't know what your problem with guns and weapons are.
I just generally don't. I like really realistic ones. That's my problem because just energy weapons aren't shit. Energy weapons are shit in general, really, on that game.
No one uses energy weapons in that game.
The Vault's the only decent one.
Yeah, the
The
Vault.
Vault.
And that's just a good gun.
Yeah.
but even then you don't see it a lot. There's the light weapons. A lot of people use the light weapons. There's a lot. Heavy weapons and light weapons are really used.
I like the alternator and the R301.
The alternator is actually still a good gun. It's not the most used. The R99 is the one that's probably used the most out of the SMGs. There we go. There's the G7 Scout.
That's alright.
I wasn't a fan personally, but that was just me. I just didn't like that weapon.
I think you could get on top of the game if you just got past the guns.
You know, if I played it more often, but I just can't be asked. All I do
It's
nowadays.
the people you play with, though, innit?
They play Apex occasionally.
Yeah.
They also play Warzone.
Yeah, but it's who you want to play with.
Yeah,
True.
that does change it a lot.
Because
And Apex is very heavily team based, and if you don't like Apex, so if you don't like teams, I didn't originally, but I don't mind it anymore. I'm not really too first.
I need to get back into PUBG at some point. I think PUBG was.
I deleted that.
It was okay.
PUBG. The problem with PUBG is how slow the game gets.
Play fucking ranked, pal. Slow, you'll be crying because it's not slow. As soon as you jump in within the space of 30 seconds, you've already out the circle.
Even still, the gunplay it's good. The gunplay is great.
It's good, yeah.
It's just the new map's boring as fucking man.
Oh, I'm not a fan of the new map.
It's just in Apex you have opinion system. You don't have to talk to people.
I do like that.
You don't have to talk to people to play the game. You know, in PUBG, if you wanna play solos, you can. But obviously, it's going to be even slower.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
And PUBG is just a slow game. It's really, if you like that, that's fine.
The good thing about solos and just battle royales in general is just you just have to look after your back. So that's the only problem when me and you play duos. It usually tends to be that one of us goes down, we have to look after that one, and then we end up getting boned because of that reason. Warzone were quite bad with that.
I'm not a fan of Warzone too much. The problem with Warzone is I love Call of Duty. I'll always love Call of Duty. But the problem with Warzone, in my opinion, I know it still has a lot of fans, is just the custom loadout.
That's my problem.
Loadouts are the problem.
Like, they really are.
It's just as soon as you get a custom loadout, you can, like, the crowd's not really used much anymore.
No, but that one season where it was just
that was cancelled.
There's no specific gun used anymore, but the fact that you can just get Ghost and there's no point in using a UAV anymore, it's like, what's the fucking point?
Same with a flak jacket in it in Cold War.
Cold War. Flat jacket and tactical mask is annoying.
It's just meta.
Because the good thing is, what we're talking about now, you can just split up and put into each individual videos. Like different.
That's the plan, yeah.
The Call of Duty aspect of Call of Duty when that first came out was me just going in with your mates, having some fun on Search and Destroy, Team Deathmatch, whatever the fuck you want.
That's what people still do, but I don't think
people take it too seriously now. That's what.
Yeah.
The problem with games nowadays is they're trying to make them too competitive. It's not fucking football. It's not rugby. It's not Olympics. Don't get me wrong. Pro League is a good aspect of games if you want to. It's like, look at Rainbow Six Siege. You've got Pro League on that, but that's meant to be like that. Call of Duty, unless it's Search and Destroy. What's the point? I miss the days where you could go into a Black Ops lobby and just be called really racist shit.
Yeah, because it was awful. It was fun.
That's when the fun shit happened.
That's so true.
I remember me, Sage and Viper used to go in Search and Destroy lobbies and just stay in random corners holding an axe, waiting for someone to come by and just fuck about. It's really fun.
I think the thing like R6 did better is because it's teamwork, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't play, even if you're in a team on COD, you don't play the team, do you?
No.
It's more like, oh, but you're shitty doing fucking 10 to 30. It's like, you fucking wanker. Get off the game.
It's like in Call of Duty, you run in,
Fortnite.
you get a kill, you maybe go on a streak, you die, bang.
Oh look, you can go again.
But in Siege, my problem with Siege is the fact people take rank too seriously.
That was the problem.
And then they take it to the serious point of cheating, which is the biggest.
I've got to the point where I'm not too bothered about my rank anymore. I really couldn't give two fucks.
I'm gonna hit Plat 1 next season, but I am guaranteed. I will.
Like Plat 1, Plat 2, Plat 3, I don't care. Like, you just don't rank.
I just enjoy being able to say that I got there.
Don't get me wrong. I like playing the game, and I don't care. There's nothing after losing. Like, obviously, there's Fortnite where you play a game, you win or you lose, and you don't get anything. It's Apex, you win, you lose. You get some. You get levels, you get Apex packs.
And then you get coins.
You get coins. With Siege, you get a rank
And a charm.
and a charm. What's the point in the rank? It just
The
goes
fucking
like
charms are shit now.
It's just all it is just to go against better people. But it's just, for me, games should just be down to fun.
Yeah.
I only need Siege for competition.
Yeah,
Well,
don't get me
Ninja
wrong,
Storm.
I like playing competitive games, but it depends what competitive game. Siege, I love playing competitively.
Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm, yeah, I like playing that.
Yeah.
I could play Ninja Storm all day. Pokemon, even Pokemon.
I'm personally a fan of Need for Speed competition.
I'm not a big fan. I used to like Need for Speed, but ever since like the last 5 years, the games have just gone bad for me.
You played Payback, didn't you, for a bit?
I played Rivals, Payback. I played Heat.
Rivals was a fucking downfall. I hate Rivals.
The Rival was shit.
Most Wanted, the recent one, is my most hated game in the Need for Speed franchise.
I played Need for Speed Heat as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Heat, now, it's quite a 50-50 game in my opinion. It's good. The story was
I
a
don't
6
think
out of
it
10.
has as memorable races as Payback did.
No, mate, like the fucking
And-
solar sprint on Payback, I loved that.
Yeah,
Oh, brilliant.
The fact that there was no online races, you had to go into the open world and set one up.
I can play Payback now. In fact, I do,
Yeah.
because it's just the speed lists. Not speed lists.
Drifting was better in Payback.
Oh, because it was so arcade style,
Yeah.
you could do an entire race in one drift. You can in Heat, but it's not as good.
No.
Just driving games in general haven't been that amazing. I think they're falling off heavily unless we get a new one.
People want too many realistic ones, and they're a problem because sometimes you don't want to.
Do you know what is a good racing game? Genuinely good racing game. It used to be. It's not anymore. And it's not even a racing game of the place. Asphalt 8, you played Asphalt 8.
Mate, Asphalt 8 Airborne was a fucking banger.
It's not a good game anymore. They've monetized the fuck out of it.
Have they?
Yeah, they've monetized everything.
Is
I
it
downloaded it.
9 Legends is their new one.
No, it's just them shoving shit down your throat trying to get you to pay for the
Need to Speed know them, it's on the phone.
That was monetized like fuck.
It
that.
was,
Jesus.
but if it wasn't,
It would have been a good game.
that would have been a brilliant thought. I fucking really enjoyed that.
Any game can be great without monetization. Look at, I don't even like the game. Advanced Warfare would have been way better without monetization.
Yeah.
Even though it's got advanced exosuits, I don't even like that.
Yeah.
But it could have been better. It wouldn't be as so high on my list of
think
most hated Call of Duty.
Black Ops 3 would have been an amazing COD without the supply drops
Yeah.
and the DLC weapons.
I think it would have been even better without exo jumps.
It would have been a perfect modern COD without the exo jumps.
Like,
Hex.
If
don't
they
get me
added
wrong,
like
Black Ops 2 was advanced.
yeah, but it was like 10 years in the future.
Exactly.
Advance.
Exactly. And
If Black Ops 3 did what Advanced Warfare did and had a ground game mode where you couldn't do your exo jumps, that would have been the most played game mode.
look at Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 had no,
But
they
that
monetized
was a
the
shit game.
They monetized the fuck out of it as well.
Zombies ruined that. Like that
Oh.
game ruined zombies.
The Zombies is great though. Zombies is fun. Depending on what you're playing. I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3 Zombie Chronicles.
Black Ops 3 zombies is Black Ops 3's peak zombies.
So good. The only thing I don't like is Kino in that. I know lots of people do. I just didn't like Kino in it. I didn't feel it was as.
Same.
I don't know.
All the
the
maps
feel
aren't
of
the
it.
same. As the games have gone on through generations, they've always made them more vibrant.
Yeah.
If you look at Black Ops 2, if you look at a video of Black Ops 2 Origins and you go into the crazy place, it's very dark and very just murky. If you go into Black Ops 3 Zombies and go into the crazy place, it's just so bright you can see everything, which takes the horror aspect out of zombies.
To be honest, that's a good point because like World of War, I played that on PS3 not so long ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
When I was playing it, I played Noct. I fucking love Noct with a passion. I honestly did fucking shit myself if a zombie came up behind me. If it happens in Black Ops 3, it's like let's run away.
Kino on Black Ops 1 was great, man. Like,
Fucking mate, that was quite
that
scary
scared
as well.
me as a kid.
Josh Tate, I used to ask him to play zombies, and every time a zombie would scare him, he'd turn the game off.
Really?
I used to have to. We could only play Dead Ops. Only Dead Ops because that's the only thing that didn't scare him.
Wow.
He was a pussy, so it was either that or Portal 2.
You got a point there. The only bad map on Black Ops 1 was the most vibrant one, and that was Shangri-La.
Shangri-La was shit.
Oh,
5, mate.
The scarier they get, the better they are, in my opinion.
Also,
Like-
Shangri-La was way too tight.
Fucking when Moon came out, that was creepy. That guy following you around in that spacesuit all
That
the
was
time.
revolutionary, was Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, great, that fucking hell. That was
Ascension.
hard.
I didn't play much of Ascension. I still don't play much of Ascension.
Oh.
The only thing I don't like about Ascension is the monkeys.
Well,
Yes.
there is one exception to this rule. Zetsubo was quite a scary map. The look of it was pretty cool.
Yeah, but
they
it's
just
got
took-
problems.
It just took too much time to get the power on, to get pack a punch and all that shit.
I hated that when it came out. I probably said that was my worst zombies map when it came out. But now that I look about it, it's a good map. It's just not a good Black Ops 3 map.
Yeah.
When you've got maps like Gorod Krovi,
And
Dies and
I know
Draka.
Colin like Dies and Draka because he thinks it's a rip-off of
Revelations.
Yeah, fucking. I can understand why people like it. I get that. I just. No.
I think you'd have liked Origins very much better if you played on Black Ops 2.
I probably would have liked if I didn't
Oh.
play with Josh Tate.
Yeah.
It's fair. I think you just like the map in general, but because you played it so much.
That fucking Easter egg drove me fucking insane.
I don't know why you
People
wanted to.
try way too much with that Easter egg.
I don't want people why want to do the Easter egg so much because that's what problem happened with zombies.
Actually, yeah, that's a point. A lot of maps these days
They focus on
are
Easter
too
eggs.
Easter egg heavy, so
Yeah.
the map design isn't designed.
Kino,
for
you could just go in, survive for as long as you want if you wanted to, and just That's it.
They were Easter eggs, but they were not the same Easter eggs.
They weren't finishing Easter eggs. Like Origins was definitely a changing
They
point.
were lore Easter eggs.
Yeah. Even if you can do that with any map, you can just go in, play Origins, and survive for as long as you can. But no one does that.
No, nobody does that.
That was a massive problem with Black Ops 4. It was Easter egg over gameplay.
Yeah.
Massively.
I know Blood of the Dead was shit. Blood of the Dead was just awful.
Oh, man. The fact everyone was so hyped for Blood of the Dead.
You were pretty hyped for that one.
Yeah. It was such a disappointment. I would have loved that to be in Black Ops 3.
Because they added that whole bridge area and that new area, didn't they?
Yeah, and they focused on the Easter egg way too much.
It's
They
like-
got rid of the bridge.
What happened to the surviving thing? Like, what happened to? It used to be called Nazi zombies. I mean, it doesn't have to be Nazi zombies anymore.
That was like World at
But that was
War,
the charm of it. That was
Yeah.
the charm of zombies. Like,
They'll be able to get away with that now.
no,
like.
no, they really couldn't. But I mean, even still, like Black Ops 2 zombies, and I know it gets a lot of slack, but Transit, I still enjoy Transit.
Do you know, I still-
Transit is a massive casual map. Like, casuals love Transit.
Whereas like Town were a fucking banger. Man.
Yeah.
Town was
Transit is a
brilliant.
good map, but it's just a fog on Sea Denizens. But I can still play Transit and have fun, but I can't play Blood of the Dead and have fun. No way.
But you can always have fun as long as you're with friends on zombies. Or like
You can have fun
Transit.
at any game, really.
I don't know.
We play APB Reload and have fun.
Me and you can make any game fucking
Yeah,
fun.
we can just make any game fun.
The new zombies, if you're not aware of the changes, it is hard to play with people because the zombies they scale a bit differently.
And to be fair, from what I've seen,
I think the
fucking
problem with
perks.
games isn't just the monetization, it's just people take games too seriously nowadays.
Yeah,
Oh, 100%.
ranked.
It's like the fucking life.
Games will just never be the same in general. Whew, whew. Back to the title.
No.
Look at that wraparound.
I think the game, if you think back to when you first started playing games, it's probably most likely a handheld game. Or if it's something on Nintendo, most likely it's something like either Pokemon or it's probably something like a fighting game.
My
like
first
Ninja
games
Turtles.
were PS2 Need for Speed Underground,
There you go, racing game on PS2.
and then Game Boy Advanced Finding Nemo,
There you go.
and also X and Seaver, which is a game I don't expect you to know what the fuck that is, because even I don't know nowadays. That was a really weird spy game, which is a banger. And then I went to my nan's house and I used to play Grand Theft Auto 3.
My first console was a Nintendo 64, obviously a classic banger. My first
Fucking
game
console.
was Mario 64.
What a
Mario
legend
64,
of a game.
yeah. That was my first ever game I played. Like, and my dad got me the console, and yeah, I just remember playing. We also used to sit around and play Nintendo 64 and just smash out.
Wait, Pokemon Colosseum on the 64.
I played the Pokemon Ranger games, you know.
I've never played one.
They're
Were
really
good?
fun. They're actually surprisingly good. They never got commercialised or grew big, but basically what you did to catch a Pokemon, you use your stylus and wrap it around a Pokemon, and the harder it was, the more tries it'd take. It was pretty fun. It's not
Sound alright, to be fair.
It's not as good as the new Pokemon games. And then the next game, I was a handheld console with Nintendo, the normal Nintendo, not the shitty big block, but the next one. You know, like the black one, the Nintendo DS.
Oh, right, okay.
Not
And
really.
I got one of those hacked, modded, you know.
Oh,
things.
everyone
The
had
fucking
them.
Dave down at pub would be selling you like 500 games or something.
Yeah, but I got it for free because do you know Paul?
Yeah.
His son was really good with computers at the time, and I could probably do
So
it myself
me.
now. And yeah, basically, and he
I don't know if you got that. Because that's called Paul.
yeah, and he just downloaded loads of games, like, and there was Nintendo Dogs on there, and Nintendo Dogs was this shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They've got that
Nintendo's
new one on the
was-
Switch.
And then Pokemon Heart Gold was on there, and that's my first Pokemon game.
That's a banger.
My first Pokemon game, but it was in Chinese.
My.
Oh no, it was in Japanese.
Yeah,
Chinese.
Oh, I bet you really understood that as a kid.
Oh yeah, man, I was like, it says, please go get me a Charmander from the African
You sat there
deserts
like,
of-"
why is it speaking in Pokemon?
But it was still a fun game. I still managed to do it. I got stuck at one part. Do you know you played Heart Gold, haven't you?
Yeah.
You
No, I
know,
played Soul Silver.
You know, after the bug gym, and you go into that forest and there's that cut area,
Yes.
and there's those the bird Pokemon. I forgot what it's called. The Fletchling,
Yeah,
not Fletchling. Farfetch'd.
that's the one. Fucking far.
I didn't know how to do that, so I was stuck there forever. I thought you had to do some shit. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have Wi-Fi to look it up. I was stuck there because obviously it was in Japanese. I didn't know how to do it.
Back in the day of not having a walkthrough, you might have to look in your fucking manual. When your manual was like bigger than the game case. And you could look in, it had all the controls, it had all the fucking secrets, Easter eggs. Oh, we used to have a fucking 3 A4 sheets of San Andreas cheats.
Yeah, of course, that was everyone back then.
That were a fucking, like, what was it, like, R1, R2, L1, L2, circle, up, down, left, right, and then you get, like, weapons on L2.
Jetpacks, fucking
all sorts of shit, that.
Nowadays, look at them, you should just play those games. Now look at GTA 5, it's still a good game.
It's a good game.
But they do monetize it.
I think at the start of its launch, it was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, the story was great. The online was not overpowered. The fastest thing you could get was either a Zentorno or a Zentai.
The only thing they monetize is the money, and that was it. But if that was heavily relied on, if it was really bad to get money in that game today, I think people would still rely on shark cards.
I think between the first heist,
about a few million.
Between the first heist and the Cayo Perico heist, that's when they tried to monetize the fuck out of it. Now with the Cayo Perico heist, the game's really easy.
To be honest, when it got to like Pacific Standard, if it had just sat there, the T20 when that came out, that was probably like the last bit where I was like,
I'd have been fine with the game stopping there, you know.
That'd have been fine. I'd been happy with that. Maybe if they added in,
if they added more heists in, I'd still be fine with that because it's not Oppressor Mark IIs and flying cars and it's too futuristic for me.
It is. It's fucking.
It's just too futuristic. It's like Advanced Warfare if it was brought back to the modern.
I think with the heist they should have gone. So they've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fourth is like Pacific Standard. They should have gone 5, 6, 7, 8, rather than going to Doomsday heists and fucking Cayo Perico because what we needed was fucking Al Capone's fucking heists. I know I said Al Capone.
The stories are cool. But I think they just there's nothing to do in the free mode anymore. It's like who you know those free mode events that they bring in. Who does them?
You mean like the Criminal Master?
The defending the capturing the packages and shit.
Yeah, they're not done, but the CEO missions are.
Oh yeah, CEO missions are.
Headhunter.
Yeah, but the wheelies and shit that you have to do, all them challenges you have to do. What's the point in bringing them up? No one does them.
I think it was try and make free mode more enjoyable, but it didn't fucking work.
I think what made free mode a bit more enjoyable was CEO and MC businesses because it was something to do in free mode.
Because you can just make cocaine and weed and.
Before, what was it? Was it Finance of Felony? Before that update, free mode was shit.
Online when it first came out wasn't very good. I mean, it was for fun. It was for fun. But when people started wanting to actually do something in the game, there was nothing to do.
Titan of a job and Rooftop Rumble.
I remember when they advertised heists for when the online mode came out, and it never came for like 2015.
Yeah, we were
14, 15. Yeah.
I remember when the trailer came out, we were in the gym in PE, and the teacher was on the computer putting some music on. She refreshed the page and just the trailer for the heists came out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I bet you were buzzing.
Yeah, everyone was fucking buzzing. And then
I was so pissed.
It got delayed loads of times, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like a few weeks.
But I remember I wasn't playing for a while because I didn't get to play the heist when they came out. I came back
and you were doing PS3 broke.
Yeah. And you were doing the prison heist, weren't you?
Yeah, me and Viper did the Fleecer. And then we did we were stuck on the prison break.
And then when I came back, man helped him out in it and we did it.
I got really pissed off because Palmer said that he'd wait for me because I was on one of the fucking geography trips and I came back like after, I think 2 days after it came out and they'd already got to fucking Pacific Standard. So I'm sat there like, who the fuck can I play with? So I'm sat there playing with randomers.
It's mad the fact that if we didn't have Ark together and I never bought Ark Survival Evolved, I would never have probably be here right now.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't have probably spoke that much for
Ark
PlayStation, really, just in general.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have spoke to Dan either, but like I talk to him nowadays anyway. But mate, the old Ark days were the best days.
Mate, I know you didn't play, but I think you would have liked old Ark. To be fair,
old Ark was good because mate, we used to like.
Obviously, you liked it. Obviously, anyone's gonna like this concept of dinosaurs.
We'd take like level 15 dinosaurs and be
like,
fucking so proud, mate.
Level 30 Stegosaurus. Mate, I remember playing one time and I was like, oh, I need berries on I need narcotics on me. He was like, get a level 15 Stego out, you'll get loads. 5 narcotics, 5 narco berries. Oh, these are a lot, these, aren't they? It's like,
oh god, I remember getting that level 150 Stego for the first time and I sat there for like 4 or 5 hours. And then it died within like 15 minutes because somebody came over and killed us all.
So we're done with his diet there.
Oh.
he basically sat there in the hill on the centre, taming a dire bear that was level like 90. It wasn't even go golden, by the way. And some cutting wyvern came and killed it like not even 5 minutes after he tamed it. I'm not even joking. We were off going to kill an alpha T-Rex. Remember we were on that cliff?
It became so meta.
Yeah.
It
Now
was...
all you need to do to raid bases is get good armor, which is obviously backland. But all you need is some sort of flying term, some sort of alien, some sort of soaker. What happened to what happened to the day you could just go in, C4 on a fucking wall?
What happened to it being just dinosaurs?
Yeah, what happened to just dinosaurs?
And then they came out with fucking wyverns, which was like, okay.
Wyverns and griffins were okay. If they stopped there and didn't bring anything out.
Fucking mariners.
But what happened? What's the point in? There's no pterodactyls in the game. There's pteranodons, but no pterodactyls.
I don't really know if they'd bring in like a pterodactyl, because I kind of wanted a pterodactyl.
There's so many other dinosaurs they could bring in, but they just don't.
Do you remember when you were like, I'm off to go tame a griffin, and I was like, alright, I'll go find one. And helping you find a griffin, I was like, mate, is that one over there? Flew over to it on like one of your biggest tamed animals. It was just a fucking wyvern.
I was so pissed. It was like, yeah, because I remember you saying, because you literally just went on like my level 300 odd fucking pteranodon, and you're just there flying over, it's like, ooh, it's a griffin!
We did have some fun times.
It's a wyvern!
Raids were fun. Do you remember that time we went on that one server with like it was just run by alphas, no good people, and we just tried to raid. We just got chased by people on gigas and things for ages.
Oh, we used to fucking troll all the biggest alphas, and you used to get really pissed off, even though like me and you would be pissing about. It's like fucking smacking shit out of the door, pretending we're knocking on it. Then we'll fucking go to the side. I'll be stood there, and then he'll open the door, and they're just like run, run, run. You're just there going in and just like kicking shit out of him.
Give me your shit.
Give me your shit, you bastard.
Do you remember when we did that to that? Remember when we were that Rex Offender server we were on?
Oh.
Before we met Rex Offenders, we moved. We was like on this. Remember those people that kept griefing us, and we just kept getting pissed off.
Oh, what was the name of them?
I can't remember. Thorin.
Tribe of Therin, something like that.
Yeah. And we were on that little side of that cliff, and near us, the people that became our allies lived there. And we went and knocked on their door, and they opened, and we knocked them out.
I remember that.
And we became good friends with them because we kind of felt bad what we did.
On it.
We kind of felt bad what we did to them, didn't we?
A lot of the time we would just end up being fucking mercenaries. Well, we're probably not mercenaries, fucking bandits. We'd just be sat on a raft, just robbing people. Like, we sat there with like a baryonyx just sat on top of the fucking base. And then suddenly a fucking giant whale comes along and just fucking kills everything we own. There's actually a clip, the Ark Survival video.
We became so efficient at Ark, I think that's when it got boring, when we started to get good at the game. Everything's so much better when you learn.
It really got boring when sort of like my depression hit back in like mid-college, and then I'd spend no time doing anything else but Ark Survival Evolved.
Yeah, me and Palmer stopped playing because we thought it was just boring, and you, for some reason, kept playing.
I don't know why. I was
sat there. You were awful on a morning at college when you were playing Ark. Like, you were so
I'm
horrible to talk to because you were right moody git.
Well, yeah, we're fucking.
I remember building on the centre map, going to school, and you'd always ask me, "Did you check Ark?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, we're fine." That one day when we got raided, I'd come to school and I was like, "We got raided," and you were like, "Oh, fuck." It was back in the good days, man.
No, then we eventually came to a point where we were like, "Oh, fuck it."
Makes me want to play Ark, but then when I play Ark, remember that time me and you tried going duo? We were on small tribes, and we built in that
waterfall thing.
Yeah.
Because you started building, and then I came.
We didn't even get turrets up, and we got raided.
Right.
Like, you can't build up anymore.
It's just games like that in general. Just any form of survival. Like DayZ's probably why we really enjoyed that so much, because you weren't locked off with your shit.
Yeah.
You had loads. You didn't really build bases.
No, you could. You could if you wanted to.
I wanted them to bring out something more like rural, sort of like not tents, but like what's the little fucking leaf shack thing called that you can have?
Oh yeah.
I would have liked more survival stuff in that sort of sense, so I could go out into the rural area and not have to put down a giant fucking blue tent that's so easy.
You could cover it with.
That is true, actually. Yeah. I just loved that.
DayZ's a good game, but on PlayStation and console in general.
PC it looks brilliant.
Yeah, PC. I think it's actually alright on console now. I don't know.
Might have to try at some point. I think I've still got it downloaded, so I might smack on it. Survival games have just been a bit.
Obviously, Rust is the best one so far nowadays.
That one seems to be the only one everybody's sticking with.
Yeah, it's the big. I don't know if it still is, but I'm pretty sure at one point it was the biggest game on Steam.
That doesn't surprise me, to be honest, because it's quite.
It's PvP based, but in a good way, because you can still build. There's still small amounts of PvE. I'd
say it's somewhat noob friendly, because I watch Call Me Kevin play it. And people aren't as toxic on it as, say, like Ark or something, because you'll always get somebody calling you some form of word.
Yeah, but because on DayZ you have to start straight away from the beach as soon as you die.
Oh, it's so annoying. Fucking cholera. Just the amount of diseases and like the 0.01% chance that you get a brain hemorrhage that insta kills you. It's like you have to run around with that fucking risk.
I remember one time me and Cal were playing. We ventured all the way to the top of the map.
I know exactly what you're gonna fucking say.
Went all the way to the top of the map, right? We was penned out. We had some like a shotgun, only MP5Ks, which weren't good for the time. They were decent. But we really wanted, at the time, guns were really heavily duplicated, and we wanted M4s and AKs, and we couldn't get them. And these people, we were in like the grass, and right next to us, for some reason, they didn't see us. There was 2 people, and I was like, "Should we shoot them?" And Callum was like, "No, wait." And because of that, Callum died, I died, and we lost. I was like, we should have shot them right there.
I had no confidence in that fucking battle. We just stood there.
There was like where you're at. This is me and Callum. They were right there.
It was the most optimal situation to take anybody down in the world. And I was like, nah, just wait it out. They just fucking, I stand up, try shooting them, and then they just 180 and kill me. And then it's like, John, I'm dead. It's like,
we could have killed them, and Callum's like, no, let's wait.
Yeah, I'm aware. Fucking battery's going.
Oh well. Anyway,
Right. There we go.
what else could we think of? What else is What else soundtracks again? Soundtracks and good soundtracks.
Communities.
Communities
make and break a game.
Yeah. Communities.
Joel is a really bad community, Naruto.
Naruto is one of the worst fucking communities I've ever seen because it's just all fucking Uchihas.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think it's even that. It's just people that take it seriously to the point where you can't have a fight in a ranked match and get a message saying you spam. Anything if you do spam, you know.
The Siege community can be quite bad.
There's the Call of Duty
COD's
community.
always been the same.
The Siege community shit. Like fucking hell.
There's not many good communities. No man's got a good
Console.
community.
Well, console community is shit for Siege.
Yeah.
Like, they blatantly cheat and
You haven't seen the
defend it.
PC community, mate. Fucking people on there, because they have a text box, don't they?
Yeah.
They can just.
Well, console does now, doesn't it?
No, they removed
Although
it.
from what I've seen, like if you watch like a Siege YouTuber who's gone from PC to PS4, and then they're like, "Holy shit, this is stupidly toxic." And it's like there is such a difference between them playing PC.
We have been toxic, and we shouldn't have been. Like when we just team kill people for.
I've seen there's enough videos where you're fucking drop shotting people, smacking people with Clash, running in with a
Yeah,
shotgun.
that isn't toxic. That's good toxicity. That's using the people.
I have a 46 KD with the 612 because me and you used to run around getting aces and 4Ks with the 612 just because we're pissed
that
about.
isn't toxic. Toxic is just team killing people for no reason whatsoever.
We used to do that too fucking much.
Yeah, but we kind of stopped because we realised how bad it was.
Yeah, now people just do it to us. Well, that's if we play casual, which I don't. But
I like playing casual.
I like
When you were out playing, whatever you do, me and Sage would play casual and have the best of times. We just
when it was just me and you versus a team of 5.
We won.
And we won because I played Clash for some weird reason, and I can't remember.
I went to Janka and sat at the door.
Yeah.
oh, God, I remember that. Well, don't remember it, but I remember that sort of strat that we did.
Me and Tom won a ranked match doing that on Skyscraper before I got reworked. We just went in as Lion, and I can't remember who I was. I think I was Zofia, and we won. Managed to win a ranked match doing that. We were just 2 versus 5, and we won.
The cat sorts Skyscraper out. Nobody likes the more current one. I like the current one. Oh, you
haven't played it.
No.
Same as Hereford. People don't like that.
Oh, nobody fucking likes Hereford at all.
No Man's Sky community.
It is.
That's probably the best community I've ever seen, especially on Twitter.
You just don't get toxicity. You just get really nice images. You get people with pets.
The most toxic person in the No Man's Sky community
Is
is Sean Murray.
Yeah.
Sean Murray. He trolls so much on Twitter. It's unfucking right.
Sage made me piss myself laughing when he sent that picture of that planet you found that I've discovered.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. I'll give you that. Just naming anything.
I completely forgot I did that. I think you discovered, like a few weeks after I did it, a big blobby character called Calm's mum.
Yeah.
I did a few more of them, so if you can find them, I'm going to be very impressed because they were very far out.
Yeah, to be fair, I used to name anything fucking stupid. I remember, what did I call fucking Neri's planet? I called it something really stupid. Neri's furry hideout, Uru something.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
And then he moved planet and he was naming stuff really seriously. And I just discovered he had only discovered half of the plant. So I went round, discovered everything else that would be called like a plant, a twig, and it'd be fuck off tree.
Yeah, it's just so stupid names.
Big Rock 2.
I used to have so many. Big Twee, and then Big Twee.
No Man's Sky is a good game. I just have the problem with the fact it's just.
After a while, it does get dead.
Yeah, what's to do in it after you done?
Especially in Endgame.
That's the problem with survival games though. They're not Daisy, Rust. That's always going to be something to do because they're PvP based, but co-op based survival games like Minecraft or Stardew Valley or Terraria or
Minecraft's debatable because if you're
you
a
have
child,
mods and servers to do though.
Oh, it's servers.
But base Minecraft, once you've defeated the Ender Dragon, you've got to set yourself goals like efficient farms and shit like that.
Villager trading bases.
But what else really is to do outside
Conquering a
of that?
fortress.
I haven't
killing a
played
river.
Minecraft in quite a while.
I played on my phone for a bit.
I remember that.
But
Last time I properly played Minecraft was when I got it on the Switch.
there's nothing to do about it.
I don't even play my fucking Switch.
No, neither do I.
You tried to get me to get one, and I'm glad I didn't.
I think if multiplayer was free and we all had one, I'd play it a lot more.
Yeah, if we all had like a Switch. That's the only problem.
Is Switch multiplayer free?
No, is it? Fuck it. You have to
It's
play
20
Switch
quid a
on-
year.
That's shit though. They monetize online
20
play.
quid online isn't that bad.
It's definitely the best value one.
Yeah. If people have got the same game
I
as
think
well.
obviously the PlayStation 3 you didn't have to pay for it at all.
Yeah,
was
that's what I
great.
miss about the PS3.
That was great. And
Although
Xbox.
to be fair, for just like serious consoles, not like the Switch, PlayStation is the best value for online.
Definitely.
I remember when they tried to raise the price for the Xbox One, didn't they?
Yeah, and then it got a massive backlash. So
So they had to decrease it. It's like no.
Because they don't need more money. Why do they need much more
They're
money?
making more money off the console themselves and the games.
So they just have to
The
fucking
Game
make it
Pass is
right.
what they make the most money off.
Exactly. Like they get there's so many. People say like an Xbox, they're like, oh, we have the Game Pass, and it's like, so
And?
we have PlayStation now.
Oh.
We have PlayStation.
It's not as good as Game Pass as PlayStation now.
No, but you still have some old classics in
Yeah.
there. The only reason that it makes it worse is PlayStation now is because you have to stream it.
Not PS4 games you don't. Only PS3 games.
Yeah, you can download PS4 games as well, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
PS2 games you can download as well, but they only have like.
The only reason you
8
can't do
games.
PS3 games is because it was different software from PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only problem.
What's the newest, like, because obviously we've had Battle Royales come and go now, like, they've died down so fucking
You had
heavy.
Armour 3, was it, that had the Battle Royale? Then you had H1Z1. That H1Z1 I think started to blow the thing up, but then PUBG came out and just made the fucking genre like that.
I
Well,
really
the
did like
Culling
it.
was one of the first ones as well.
Culling is a very good Battle Royale.
I've played that.
I don't think number 2 is good. I don't think.
Because obviously since Battle Royales have come and gone, what's the next one? We had Among Us for a bit, we had those sort of games, but that was only
Among
for a
Us is
short
still
while.
going. Among Us is still heavily streamed.
Well, yeah, I assume so, he's fucking banging
But that's
it.
not the traditional Battle Royale though, is it?
I think Among Us is only good when you got friends.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't even call it a Battle Royale, it's just more...
Fall Guys is a Battle Royale.
Fall Guys, yeah, I could see. Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
definitely
it's
a battle.
technically, yeah, so that's technically still part of the Battle Royale. And to be
Total
fair,
Wipeout cross with the.
Among Us is technically just solo Battle Royale, but
Yeah.
somewhat teamwork, somewhat not.
It's just a murder mystery.
We need another racing fucking era, man, because racing games have been shit for so long.
What Battle Royale could they do? People are trying to bring out so many Battle Royale. There was one, a magic one. Realm Royale came out.
Yeah, I
That
was not a
shit.
fan.
There was another one that came out a little while
Do
ago.
you remember when we played Cuisine Royale?
Realm Royale was fun for the first few tries, but it's so easy.
Yeah.
Hyperspace was a very bad one.
I never played Hyperspace.
It was the
I didn't know it
Ubisoft
existed.
one. It was like an advanced movement system one. It was so like it was awful to aim.
I forgot what it's called, but there's a game out there. It's basically magic based. It's like wizardry based.
I know what you're on about, I just don't remember the name.
Yeah.
I just liked Cuisine Royale because I like watching your replays and it was so awful to watch. Because it'd just be there rapid tapping L1 and it just continuously keeps locking onto them. And then tapping L1 and L1 at the same time, just insta-killing people because it just auto-aimed.
I caught him that straight away. I was like, calm, press L1 and L1, L1 and L1.
And I'm just there like, oh my fucking god. That was so bad. And then obviously like Vigors.
How much was that?
Like 60 quid?
Oh, not much.
Not even that much. It's great if you're doing solo shit as a snowball. But it is so
It's
like,
recommended for people first trying on YouTube.
yeah, it's a very B-Tech mic, but it's really good at the
it's
same
going to give you
time.
some good quality.
Yeah.
It's fair. You could get a nice headset and do it as well, but it's not going
Yeah.
to give you the same.
That headset's really good.
I love that headset. It's the best 6 quid. I've
It's
spent.
fucking brilliant. My quality's great.
Yeah.
I've used it for 1 or 2 videos instead of that, and people
Oh,
have not
yeah.
noticed the difference.
The background counseling's really good as well. You
Yeah.
can't hear fans from shit.
Your fucking PlayStation, I can't even hear it over the PlayStation, which surprises me. Because when, like, for example, I don't know if you're awake sometimes, but as soon as I hear the PlayStation fan, I know you're up. So that's extremely loud, and for it to not even come through your mic is a madness.
It's really shit that people just fucking game developers nowadays you can monetize the fuck out of it.
Monetization has ruined gaming. Battle passes, and I like battle passes in some games, but I'm just sick
It
of
depends
seeing
how I do it, because if you get a battle pass, you don't look into what it's got straight away. You buy it, it's not worth it.
No.
You get shit skins.
You have to wait for the first season to be over, in other words.
The only problem with Apex is their battle pass.
I don't like the Apex Battle Pass.
Yeah, because the skins aren't good.
Yeah,
the skins from the loot boxes are better than the Battle Pass ones.
They are.
It's like, but that's the thing.
The event skins are better than the Battle Pass skins.
I think they know what they're doing there though, because the loot boxes you get the better skins.
I'm sick of seeing Battle Passes. I do like them, don't get me wrong, and if they're in, like Warframe's got a decent one because that one just don't
That's cosmetic free.
Yo, that's dangerous, you know.
What?
There's a big spike here.
Yeah, I'm very well aware. I've sat on it too many fucking times.
I didn't know this shit.
Spiking chairs, the nail, it's painful. You had to get the one out of the 4 chairs down there, didn't you?
I just fucking creviced my knee with my ankle.
That's done it.
I think the worst Battle Pass is Destiny 2's Battle Pass.
Like they need more monetization.
You need to buy the Battle Pass to then play that season's content.
That's what they do though. You need the DLC to keep going.
Yeah, and
hence why I
the
don't
problem
play Destiny.
is you can finish the content, like the story, you can get all the weapons, and you'll only be 20 tiers into the Battle Pass. And since you've finished everything, there's no reason to play. So you've spent £8 for the season or something, and then you've got nothing else to do, and you've got 70 odd tiers left to do. And
it's a problem when it is nowadays.
What was your favourite year for games? Mine, I know mine in 2014. That's when I used to go around to Kai's. That's when not 2014. When Ninja Storm 4 came out. 2016. 2017. It might be a little bit before that then. Yeah, because it was halfway. Because I used to always go around to Kai's house. We used to play Monaco. The World Is Mine. That one, I don't know if you remember that one. Monaco, The World Is Mine. It's that little heist game.
Is it the colourful one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
That was brilliant. This War of Mine came out. That were another banger. Five Nights at Freddy's had just come out, the first one. So that was popping off. There was... What else were around that fucking time? There were all sorts of good fucking indie games.
Shit, look, because when you're there and shit goes wrong, you take it for granted, because I'd rather go back to them times.
Yeah. Oh, they were the best.
The best time for me is where I probably play Minecraft, GTA, and Black Ops 2 with you and Viper. I know you don't like Viper, but it was fun to just sit in a lobby on Black Ops 2 and just...
I think GTA 5 had just come out when I was in that time sort of area.
2013.
Oh, was it 2013?
Yes.
Oh, never mind, it was out a while then.
It's really shit.
I forget it's that old.
I think best years for me was 2016, 2017. That was when we all started talking. But it was 2017 back end that we proper started talking. So we were at college with each other.
Years. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was when we all got back into Warframe. We started playing the fuck out of that.
Times. Probably when I started binging Ark is worst time for me.
That was the worst time for a lot of us.
Well, I know when I started binging Ark is where I started enjoying it, but when I started taking it seriously is when I started to hate the game.
That's the thing. If you take Ark too seriously, it's shit. If you just go around enjoying yourself, we probably could enjoy ourselves if we downloaded it now.
Yeah, we could. We could very easily go into an unofficial game and just
smack about.
Tame a Pteranodon.
Yeah, that fucking goes about 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Pick up noobs and drop them from the skies.
Best thing ever, innit? To new players that were brilliant doing that.
Yeah. I remember my first experience on Ark is before I played with you. I got Viper to download it with me. And do you know, on the island, me and him called it Lion King Rock?
Yeah, I remember, because I never had a name for it. But once I met you, it was like, Lion King Rock. I was like, yeah, that works. I like that.
You know, further up, there's that swamp.
Yes.
On the left, just before the swamp, we built, me and this group of people, Ark was very new to us, and it was because it was new on PlayStation 4, it only been out like 3 or 4 months. So, and loads of people had Wyverns still then, because obviously they'd played on other things. We just had a little community, like 5 or 6 people that we didn't know. Me and Viper, we were just getting loads of stone in a massive wooden hut, building. We thought that was normal, and some dickhead later on came on a poison Wyvern, bit it down. Yeah, and we were just in the forest, just sniping him with a bow and arrows. Didn't do anything. He just kept saying in chat, "Keep hitting me with your arrows. I like it," and being really toxic and shit. But it was fun, and yeah,
one of your best moments on Ark. I will forever remember.
I know what you're about to say.
It might be probably your best moment. Oh God, it's the fucking moment on centre when we were defending the base.
Alright, is it that one? I thought you were going to say.
Because we were getting attacked.
Shut up, your piece of cake.
Oh yeah, shut up, your piece of cake. That was brilliant. That was one of the best moments. The moment I'm thinking of, me and you were building a bottom-up waterfall. Do you remember? It was.
Which waterfall?
So you know where there was snow area on top, and then you went down, and then there was the underneath, wasn't there, in the centre? if you remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
And then we built like further down. It was like a waterfall. It was a fucking ledge that you'd randomly found, and we started building there and whatnot. So we built up a metal base. We had fucking plant species, all that shit. And we only had pteranodons because that's all we could fucking get down there.
We were doing bits though.
We were doing bits, and then we had that German tribe that were nearby. Yeah, they were bastards, as you can assume. And they were really nice with us, and suddenly started attacking us. And we started attacking them, and we tried to take them down. I got my ass kicked on my pteranodon. This fucking crazy bastard over here takes down 3 of them on fucking wyverns. He's there picking them off. It was like one of the best things I've ever seen. It's like somehow we're defending. We still lost, but that was one.
Yeah, but only because we only had one pteranodon left, and I was using it to pick them off the wyverns.
It was just one. Basically, it was like using a pigeon against fucking eagles.
But I had to know. I was like, I'm gonna do something, and if it's gonna be something, I'm gonna go down like a G.
We should have recorded that Eye of the Tiger of that.
There's nothing you could have done though, because you were up top just watching it all happen, and I was just there. And because I picked them off, all they needed to do was parachute, grapple, back onto my wyvern, and I was like, oh, good, that's it.
No, it's a pain in the
Oh yeah, because I remember them. Because no, because the alpha of that server was that guy, and he had that vault that said we could have all that shit. We thought he was a dickhead at first, but then he gave us that stuff, and he was the alpha. And the reason those Germans didn't attack us is because he told them not to. And they was really nice to us, who gave us narcotics and shit. And as soon as he left the server, that's when they started attacking us.
Do you remember that? The insider that we had? You met him as well, didn't you?
Oh
yeah.
You know his name. You remember
I
it.
still have him in my messages.
This was when we were still newbie as well, weren't we?
Me and you just fucking let a British guy come in, and then like overnight he was just robbing all our shit. And it turns out like because we made so many friends on that server somehow, for all the fucking shit we caused, and then we'd found out this guy had basically just been like, "Why's your Argentine?" at the fucking obelisk. I'm like.
Me and you could do a video and call it Our History on Ark Survival Evolved. And we just have so many good stories.
We've had millions of stories. Even in Rex Fenders, like the start, they were brilliant. They were fun as fuck.
That server was the peak Ark for us.
Definitely.
Well, it was until you started going like it was your life.
That's probably what makes it really bad for me nowadays.
The thing that me and Palmer liked to do is go tame griffins. We loved taming griffins.
Griffins are fun to tame.
Because we used to just get the kibble,
put
him in a trap.
What's his name again?
Alex Green 14.
We're him.
No,
he had a thingy name.
How do you know?
He want that.
Oh, is this a different?
No, because we played with him for a few days. He was American.
He's on the tip of my tongue. I know it. As soon as you say it, I'll hint.
I will.
This guy here is the one that robbed my stuff from my base. We brought him in. He was only there for a day. We all came off and he robbed us. But he put it in an obelisk and it got stuck. It got left there. He's probably trying to move it to another server.
Remember Middleburg Mafia?
Yeah.
Still got him on Snapchat.
He wasn't a very good person.
He was okay.
He was alright, but he just shut up about things. He'd always go on about stuff that we needed to do and we didn't want to do it. So.
Yeah, I was going to speak to him the other day, but... Because I've got him on Snapchat and he's still like in Hawaii and shit. It's pretty cool.
I still can't believe he's in Hawaii.
I think that's a fucking cool place to be. Yeah. What are you showing?
Just a guy randomly messaged me 2v2 search and destroy private.
What is that?
This was like fucking hell, 2016.
Is this before me and you stopped speaking?
It was before because we were Black Ops 3. This would have been because
Because for context, for some funny reason, you two hated. Well, I know why you hated.
No, I was a big dickhead to Sage. I was a very big dickhead.
Yeah, I just remember being like, I'll get you two to be friends again.
For some reason, didn't know because it was me, Josh, and him playing. I just went off on Sage for no reason. That's all I remember.
And you sort of speaking for like, God, quite a while.
That's when I was the kid I was like 15 years old, and I'd just delete everyone because I didn't like what I didn't.
Oh, who
when I didn't have
like
my
that?
way, when I didn't have my way, that's when I started getting pissed off.
Yeah, we all had those moments.
And I started playing with Viper for ages. And then I started playing with you, but Sage couldn't play with you, so we just had to fucking start speaking.
Yeah, because there were certain games I would need, because I'd be getting really pissed off that you'd be saying something and he'd be saying something at the same time, and that's really irritating if somebody's got somebody on mute. So it's like, unmute yourself, don't have to fucking speak to the guy, just do it.
Dosser.
You're a pain in the ass, man.
How dare you not us like stay enemies.
Enemies.
I'm not a fish, enemies.
You're like Nemo.
Yeah, man.
Gloob,
But
gloob.
yeah. Good old days.
Somewhat.
Good old days back when we used to play GTA. I think what would you say is the best game me and you played for fun? Like just a game when you played non-stop and we just had so much fun in it because we. That's not Ark. Because I know you'd probably say Arky Big 1000.
Oh god, we've played so many. Like, I really wish the free-to-play series had kicked off, because that is one of my favourite recording sessions I've ever had in my life.
Right, let's do it again. If we both of us get anywhere with YouTube.
No, when.
Right, when.
I'm going to keep going until something happens.
Let's stay positive.
I can't wait for you to get to S.
For SingStar. I wanted to get there because I thought that'd be fucking hilarious.
I think we should remaster them though.
Remaster them?
Yeah, we should go from the start back down again.
With my new editing skills rather than just... I thought it was sick.
And I'll do it as well on my channel just for fucks.
Do you remember the fucking... Like, I'll forever... I can't forget the APP Reloaded. That is probably some of the best fun we've had. I unironically liked playing that game for hide and seek. I think one of my funniest moments is when I actually unironically pissed Sage off with this. I think this is when Hydra came out. And you just got the Hydra, or you were getting into the thingy. Oh, no. You were getting into something. And I had the Hydra, and I got it. And I just decided to dive bomb him for no reason. Because you got to be a prick in GTA.
Yeah, he got proper pissed off.
I can imagine so.
I think I got into my own Hydra because I got modded money.
Yeah.
Mate, who hasn't had modded money at some point? Like,
anyone that's had an account.
You can still find me in modded lobbies on the channel I had. Not I had, on the channel that I used to get into modded lobbies. I can't remember how I got on there. I looked one time and I was like, modded lobbies, PlayStation 3, and I saw a guy streaming.
Go back on the PS3 and just see how much money you had.
Oh, mate, we should all get a PlayStation 3. I'll never get a PlayStation 3.
I do have a PlayStation 3, but...
Like, you had like billions.
Do you have GTA on PlayStation 3?
No.
Oh, I was going to say we should go see how...
I don't have it, no, but I did. No, I can't anymore.
I was going to say we should log in.
Can't go to my original account. Is pen band.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Because...
but you got your modded money, didn't you? On your...
That's on this account.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that. Didn't you have it on PS3 for your modded to get the modded money?
No, but what happened was because me and Pam was playing PS4 at the time, so he got in contact with the fucking modder and he was like, "Yo, how do you do this?" Like, just take your email. What we'll do is I'll smack you into PS3, mod it on the PS3, and then I'll transfer it over to PS4, and then they can't trace it. That's why I've never been banned for it, because you can't trace it.
See, the thing is, what happened to me is I saw the stream of the guy streaming MP40, and the way you got into his lobby was join his crew through Social Club.
I remember that.
And you join his crew, and you just spam join crew until you got into his lobby. You'd go to where he is, and he'd drop money bags on you. That was it.
Oh, mate, money drop lobbies.
That was it. All you need to do was stand there for ages, move when you were about to go idle. You just drop like...
That's all he did, because there was a period, I think it was like a few months, where he didn't have a PS4, but I did. So instead of just like playing games, he'd just go in his lobbies and just get modded money all day.
And when I came to PS4, I was like, Sage, I've got 200 million.
Mate,
that wasn't that much, to be fair.
Whatever happened to armoured vans in free mode? They just suddenly stopped.
Do you know
they were glitching shit.
Yeah, but me and Viper managed to glitch them out every single time we saw one. We saw one, we glitched it so they just keep spawning, we just rob them continuously.
Because I remember when I used to play like Palmer, James Hiller and all that, and we'd be like, you can go for that one if you want.
I think GTA, bear with me here, was better when it was glitched.
Yeah.
When you could do glitches where you just drive into a gate and go flying, or you could fly on a bike, or you could make your heads have both helmet and hair masks. And
proudest gaming moment of my life is doing the fucking one where you do the race, and the car that you are in the race, the default car, is what ends up in your garage, because you go off in like to your garage in the race, and you get that vehicle. And I got an Insurgent, and then it got blown up because it doesn't have insurance on it. And I didn't know that you had to insure it. And it got blown up, and it was free. So I ended up getting fucking free money off of Rockstar.
I remember because Sage didn't have body at this time. And I was like, you know what, Sage? I'll give you a car. I'll mod you out a car like off the street. You know that really high end car that you get, but it was just under like a sports car.
I know what you mean.
Fusillade.
Yeah, and it was like a really good car. So I was like, you know what? Because before you could do it, not put insurance on it, give it to someone and get them to have insurance. This was patched. When I did it, I didn't know, so I was there putting like hundreds of thousands of dollars into. Was it for you or say
Viper?
For Viper, and I basically gave him the car, and it won't mind. It already puts on.
Do you remember when we had all that modded money, and then like with Fizzan, he'd follow us around asking us to drop money, and
True,
like, we can't drop your money, and he was like, "Let me kill you, and I'll pick up the money that your body dropped."
And it took hours.
Jeez.
The only way we could have done it is put bounties on them and give them the bounty.
Yeah.
But that, even then, that would have took a long time.
God, I hated playing with Fizzan, to be honest. I remember him talking shit at school. He'd be like, mate, you're shit at zombies. Me, Amaz, Fizzan and Usman, all four of us played zombies right. Fizzan, within the space of 15 minutes, was 32 deaths. 32 fucking deaths. How bad do you have to be to keep going down and down?
He kept saying to me, trying to play zombies. I was like, yeah, I'll add you. I never played zombies. He'd invite me. Never played.
I think he's on my block list. Same as a man. Whatever happened to a man, I wonder?
I don't know.
I bet he's at uni. His fucking YouTube channel, he just stopped, did he?
Don't care, to be honest.
He was getting found.
What would you say is the game that you really excel at, where you really think you was a good at that game?
Either needs to be Payback.
Yeah, you like your racing games, don't you?
Fucking smash out racings.
You're really good at survival games, aren't you? Well, not survival like No Man's Sky, or you have really big knowledge of like Warframe and MMOs.
To be honest, yeah, games that take time to do one thing, I'm very good at because I know how to do it
you have
efficiently.
patience. And I think for me, shooter games like Siege.
First person.
For shooter games, it's Battlefront.
That's it, third person as well.
When I was playing Siege, like a lot of the like properly, I loved playing that game because I used to be like known for clutching really big situations.
Yeah.
Like I remember that time when I was Maestro on Cafe.
Maestro's such a good clutch operator.
And they all just rushed me and I took them all out.
Do you remember when I was Echo and it was on Tower?
Yeah.
I remember me lying in the corner.
Because it was very rare for you to get clutches, wasn't it?
And then suddenly they all come through the same fucking
just
door, and I'm just there with literally just aiming towards one door. Somehow I managed to kill every single one of them. There's Palmer screaming like, "Oh my god!"
I remember one time I first got Ying, and it was on Clubhouse, and I was the last one alive, and there was like 4 of them left. And I just got him, and I got the last guy, and Palmer was like, "Why aren't you in Pro League, man?" I was like, I was shit. We were versing silvers.
So good, but back when it used to struggle to get any.
And as time went on, I was still like doing clutches and shit. But now, if I went back to it, I couldn't do that because I don't play the game anymore.
I can clutch depending. I can clutch from on defense.
If I went back to play the game properly now, I think I could go back to like just clutching all the time. But
definitely.
Yeah, like. Because I knew, like, I remember one of my videos, you kept saying to me, like, oh, out of all of us, I think you have the best aim. And I was like, at the time, I had good aim. But now, I think you have the best aim. Because obviously you play most.
I've sort of had to try and adapt recently because you have to get better than MNK, which is easier said than done. But it's gotten a lot fucking better. My problem was originally because I never used to control recoil.
Because all I'd do is play Siege Runner. That's all I'd do.
Mate, we used to fucking smash that out.
Yeah.
Then there was a point where I deleted it.
Yeah.
And you and Palmer just used to play.
Yeah, that's probably why I was like so good at like clutching and.
Yeah, I came back and the skill gap was mad.
Palmer was good. I remember he came back after a while. Like, this is before he started speaking to us, just before, and he just came back with MP and clapped him.
Yeah, Josh says he's terrible now. Mate,
Is he actually?
do you know how bad it is? Yeah. That when Josh plays, Josh doesn't like to play with Palmer because he brings down his rank. Josh is better than Palmer.
There was a period of time where me and you we all just played casual and only casual, and that was best.
Back in the old days.
That was great.
Because it was funny.
You could probably just go on one of our channels and just see all our old videos and just laugh at them.
No, I do not normally. I was on stage the other day, like some of my classic videos are just bangers.
The other day, I think it was Sunday. Not the Sunday that's just been. But I was just sat in my room, just watching an entire playlist of your videos.
This is why I made those videos. That's usually why I do YouTube, is more as like a memory thing. Because no doubt we'll probably forget about the times. We might not be able to prove certain funny moments. But if you look on the channel, I've got it edited down and fucking...
Pretty sure every time I come, we watch at least one of our videos every now and then.
Oh, mate, we always do. Because it's funny, isn't it?
What time is it?
6:30.
Oh, Jesus, how long have you been
going?
going?
Down? I came about 2:30.
Something like that, mate. Been going for a little while. Yeah. Well, to be honest.
How long have we been going?
About an hour. Just a bit over an hour.
When do you want to stop?
It's up to you. Finish it now if you like.
It's up to you, I'm not bothered.
Can I save it for next time?
Yeah,
the next episode.
I think we've got a good lot of stuff.
Yeah, man. I'll probably just edit this a little bit out.
Yeah, but edit everything else.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to smack up the entire thing on Shoujo Stream archives. Because I thought that's where I normally put my live streams. Because it's an archive of...
Why don't you just convert that channel into something? Because you're not streaming, are you?
No, that's why it's archives. I don't call it streams, archives, because it's the really, really long videos I end up editing down and just smack them in there. Yeah. So people, if they ever do fucking want to watch them.
Are you going to edit this down, though?
I'm not going to edit it down in... I'm going to put little short videos, like, clip down onto my main channel. It's like 6-7 minute best bits. So that means we have to go through an entire hour of footage, but... Oh well. be
You
enjoyable.
gotta let me. Well, when I get a chance, I'll start doing all this editing shit, and I'll let you put it on fucking the channels. Because unlike you wanted to do, if we go anywhere, I wouldn't like you to fucking edit it all one time. It'd be fucking boring, especially when you've got uni, you've got your animations, you've got.
I still manage it. Animation's really fun at minute to make. So yeah, I think that'll be the end of episode 1 of fucking.
Whatever this is.
We'll end up coming with a name for next time.
The Critical 3.
The critical. No, we won't call it the critical 3.